From his adrenaline-fueled films to his success in bodybuilding, you will surely have already heard of Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. His career in the film industry has certainly made him very successful, and he has become one of the best and, above all, highest-paid actors. With his wealth, he has come to own houses and luxury cars. Before you start though, remember to sign up and activate the bell, and stay until the end of the video to discover bonus trivia about The Rock. Dwayne Douglas Johnson, also known as The Rock, is an American actor, film producer, and wrestler of Canadian descent. From 1996 to 2004, he was successful in the World Wrestling Federation Entertainment as one of the pivotal figures. In fact, he is recognized as the second most important icon of that period. Johnson won 19 titles during his career, including 10 world titles. He also won the Intercontinental Championship twice and the WWF Tag Team Championship 5 times. In addition to his athletic career in the 2000s, he also embarked on a film career, and his first starring role was in the film The Scorpion King in 2002. In short, Dwayne had a good career and is still having a good career today, but how does he live today? Yes, he lives a life full of luxury, with assets of over $420 million recorded in 2020. Car collection: The Rock's cars are a real passion for pickups and sports cars. The Rock's first car was a 1977 Ford Thunderbird, bought for $40 from a stranger on his way out of school. Not exactly a bargain. The car was out of gas and full of cuts on the front and back seats. Plus it had a locked fuel tank and a missing key. Result? The Thunderbird was abandoned after a few kilometers in the car park of a fast food restaurant. Dispelling the disappointment with the Thunderbird, The Rock started his car collection with a Ford pickup bought for a few $100s. More than a car, it was a real-life companion. The actor spent many nights in it and even put a waterbed in it for comfort. For this reason, among The Rock's cars there is no shortage of pickups. Among the most beautiful are two Ford F-150s, one blue and one black, a Dodge Ram and a red Hummer. Sport cars. Despite his size, The Rock has an enviable collection of supercars. One of the most beautiful is the Pagani Huayra, which cost $1.3 million. Also keeping her company are a Hennessy and several Ferraris, one of which is pearl white. Last in the stable is the anthracite black Rolls-Royce Wraith. His properties. Before starting his presidential campaign, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson decided to make a new home. Hollywood's highest-paid star and his wife Lauren Hashian bought a humble new residence in North Beverly Park. It is the most exclusive and expensive neighborhood in Los Angeles, a record reflected by the exorbitant sum of $27.8 million. At the beginning of the year was valued at $30 million, so it could be said that The Rock's was a real bargain. The property has an illustrious past, to say the least. It was sold to Mr. Johnson by Hollywood actor Paul Reiser, Mad About You, Beverly Hills Cop, Stranger Things, but before that, it was owned by rocker Alex Van Halen, who built it in 1993. The Mediterranean-style complex houses a main villa and a 2,500 square foot detached guesthouse, totaling nearly 18,000 square feet of living space. Covering more than 3.6 usable acres on one of the most exclusive lots in the neighborhood, the house is described as a complete resort and includes a world-class gymnasium, which the Black Adam star can't miss, a full-size tennis court, a baseball diamond, dozens of olive trees, an elevator, a movie theater, a music studio of course installed by Van Halen, and multiple swimming pools, both indoor and outdoor, because one inside the house and one in the backyard just aren't enough. He considering the proprieties as an investment, too. In fact, has just hung the for sale sign on a fabulous property in the state of Georgia, near the city of Atlanta, for $7.5 million. The sale price is $2 million less than what was paid only a year and a half ago for this ranch, clearly seen as an investment property. For the second year in a row, Johnson was the highest paid actor in Hollywood with an income in excess of $87 million. Private jet. When The Rock flies in style, he flies in style in his $65 million Gulfstream private jet, according to Business Insider. And 2 flight attendants take care of him on the plane, making sure Rock can focus on his work and enjoy a pleasant flight. Just inside the jet, you can find a luxurious lounge with the appropriate seats for passengers. The seats, however, can seamlessly become a bed or couch to make the trip more comfortable, both for Dwayne and for guests. In addition, it has a large kitchen to be suspended in the air. A table for playing chess and a television cannot be missed at all. His little gem is used for traveling both with the family, relaxing, and for some business. Dwayne Johnson's watch collection is probably not talked about enough, even though it is comparable to the likes of Jay-Z, Maluma, and J Balvin. It would be a real mistake to overlook its value, or to think that it is not worthy of attention would be a statement far from the truth. One only has to take a quick look at The Rock's watches to come across models as robust and powerful as his own muscles. On one side we might admire an IWC Schaffhausen Portugieser perpetual calendar and a Panerai Luminaire du 45mm, and on the other a Breitling Transocean chronograph Unitime and a Rolex Sea Dweller. His collection is filled with legendary examples of luxury brands impossible to ignore. Fun fact: Dwayne Johnson is a giant. Some actors look very tall and massive, but in reality they are not really, and this is not the case with Dwayne Johnson. The American actor of Samoan descent is in fact 196 centimeters tall with more than 100 kilos of muscles, a real giant. Impossible not to notice him in his many different films, both for his height and his muscle tone, but unlike other muscular and powerful actors, Johnson immediately inspires a great liking, a characteristic that also allows him to play peculiar and very ironic roles. But why is Dwayne Johnson called The Rock? Well, when Dwayne Johnson made his debut in World Wrestling Entertainment, although at the time it was known as the World Wrestling Federation, he adopted the stage name Rocky Maivia. His grandfather and father were both professional wrestlers with the names Peter Maivia and Rocky Johnson respectively, which is where Dwayne Johnson got this pseudonym. However, fans did not like Rocky Maivia. Despite winning matches and titles, the character did not do or say much, and it was thought that his bubbly, good guy personality was irritating to viewers. Therefore, Johnson knew he had to make some changes. In 1997, he began to drop the name Rocky Maivia and simply started calling himself The Rock in the third person. He also adopted a rougher persona and played his evil side. From then on, Dwayne Johnson became a hit with fans and his popularity skyrocketed. The Rock went from a rookie wrestler that everyone hated to a beloved household name. So, it was how Dwayne Johnson spends his millions for his luxury lifestyle. Now at the end, I hope you enjoyed the video. I remind you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more similar videos and to leave likes. And we'll see you again in the next video.